the direction of South Croydon. Latchford got the handball over the top to Cass. They link up to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick's kick is intercepted by Blackburn, and they'll be able to just hold up under a little bit of pressure here through Hubber. Hubber looking down the line for Wood, and they're probably going to be happy to see this out in front of the scoreboard, but Latchford for the Dogs is able to keep it in. Got the handball to Cass, and he walks it over the boundary line. And
past side. Not much movement down the ground for Blackburn at the moment. They're happy to keep it the skinny side. Pack forms from this kick. Roved off the pack well there by McKernan. Chain of handballs finds Marshall again. Short little delicate chip will find Dano King on the wing.
Clearance forward, Wilson's at the back, and this ball punched just over the line, trying to keep it in there. Manages it to do so. Helleran now to Cass, puts it towards goal. It might, if it holds its line, and just
be roved by South Croydon. It was. Shields gets the handball just to the outside, kick towards the wing now for South Croydon. Hubber will be the first to get it. He was accompanied by two. Further pressure applied there on Blackburn as it was Will
taking the lead again, leading by 3 points. They might have a chance to get another one late in this quarter and have a really impressive first quarter. Wrapping up in a tackle there was Hardstaff on Bajao. Right underneath that was Timothy Tegg. 27 minutes gone. There won't be one here. He kicked a moment ago was probably the more gettable shot.
Being able to get this ball out of the defensive part of the ground for Blackburn.
Well, they're going to go to that far side once again, just as long as they can go. Wilson's underneath it, clears everyone to Latchford. And South Croydon able to mop this up through Shields. There's a long kick back in the forward direction. Marotta went for it, couldn't quite grab it. Ma under pressure, stolen by King. His kick was smothered. The handball back from Wicks. They retreat a little bit. It's a tap down. Bajaya's going to get there first. Quick handball away. Under a lot of pressure. Dano King chasing down his opponent. Bajaya again. They do okay. They're able to maintain possession of the football. Now they go down the corridor, Blackburn. It's a 2-on-1. And doing well was the one for South Croydon. Very nicely done there. It was Spencer. Got it back to Dano King. Slams it on the boot towards the wing. No mark taken out the back is Wilson. He's got plays through the middle.
Before the little karaoke session, the kick was actually to the lead up of Chris Jones, but it was hobbling quite a bit on that ankle. Just something to keep an eye on.
Thanks for that, Chris. So down the ground goes Blackburn from this kick in. They love kicking it to that spot. This time they win the contest and gain a little bit more territory. The intercept was nearly taken, however, by Matt George. Just slipped at the wrong moment.
Their tackling pressure has been superb.
You're certainly right. Boundary throw in here. Kilpatrick, his kick was smothered. Wilson trying to break a tackle, just dropped it by the tackle from Answorth. They want to play on straight away.
Out to Tim Tegg, high ball towards centre half forward. Blackburn share it off hands, however. Hubber through the centre of the ground to Dorian. He'll kick it further to work out.
There you go. George will clear this out of defence, looking for Latchford. And this is where they've been good at this level. Socket off the ground is Kilpatrick. Just gaining some territory, and that could be...
I think he saw an option that he liked, and why not? But it was just out of the hands there. Yet more pressure by South Croydon. Now trying to run in waves, tapping it along the ground. Sheridan was hunting for it. No, beaten to it this time. Hubber. He just couldn't quite get the handball away. And this time South Croydon steal it again. Wilson led up. It's gone to the arc for... Line it up towards the top of the goal square. It comes off hands. Sheridan just dropped it. Got the handball away. Yet again, Jaden Cass for his second. No, it's gone too far wide. And the mark's been taken by Cooper Trembar. Thor just over the line for a... Yeah, absolutely right.
Jared?
Dan King's the only one with sleeves, and I don't see them rolled up there as he just appears on camera for a second. So South Croydon nearly got the clearance. Clever kick off the ground, however, for Blackburn to try and repel. Dan King, the man I was just talking about, draws the high free kick from Hicks. Mark was taken really well by Riley Winter. Just slips at the wrong moment. The umpire was not forgiving at all. Cool play on, but Blackburn safe enough hands. Philip Tides at centre half back. Gets the chipping kick to Lawler. Those are safe hands.
Come on.
A I reached deep into the bag for that one. So the kick from Marotta was nearly cut off for Blackburn. Upended was the defender, and South Croydon, they're about to find space here in their forward line. It's come to Teg. The kick's not got enough on it. It's going to be a bouncing ball. Meeting it was Sheridan.
Bit of a grubber one. Blackburn under a lot of pressure here. They're going to go forward once again, but not too many options for Hubber. Got it to Lawler. Dorian.
This offensive outside game running at the moment, Blackburn.
They've finally managed to spark it in this final quarter, and how crucial has it been? Hubber out to Philoctides. They've got men out in the corridor. They're going to take on the corridor. It was Will Oglethorpe.
And he's not been given the ball back, so he's been able to hold him up. Down in towards the middle of the ground. Blackburn with all the numbers. Mark not taken by Stoddard. Just getting his kick away in time was Hubber. And towards the middle, the corridor of the ground. Inside 50 they go. And all by himself. Couldn't quite take the mark. Carmody.
On to an Anzac Day victory. Ball in dispute. Lawler, the man of the moment, I would say. However, it was turned over straight to Vassan, but he in turn turned it over as the intercept mark has been taken.
They don't need to do anything stupid whatsoever here, Blackburn. Just play the boundary, play the lines.
Lawler saw it slip through his hands and over the boundary line.
We've taken that aggressive approach.
Blackburn know how to set up as it's worked its way into the corridor once again for Blackburn. However, it's South Croydon now there. Handball over the top from Taylor. Now it's found Sheridan. He's under a heap of trouble. Taylor's there to support on hands and knees.
By Wood. It's been one of those days with the conditions, those marks, the high kicks. There hasn't been many taken.
Wood's played an important role too in this quarter. I think he's been really important in the context of them getting back.
Aimed on the boot there with Shields, just went up about 5 metres. Here's Helleran. Quick snap around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, and in fact it's a free kick going towards Blackburn out at